breakfast this morning is going to be some yogurt, some Trader Joe's pecan praline granola, a little cinnamon, and a little bit of flaxseed. I've got bananas cut up in there and strawberries on top. I'm running late, so this is my lunch. I'm going to gobble this down really fast. I've got turkey sandwich made with Ezekiel bread. This is sprouted whole grain bread, low glycemic, and it's made with wheat, barley, beans, lentils, millet, and spelt. And they're sprouted, so that makes them easier to digest. So Ezekiel 4.9, this is the regular bread. I've got, from Trader Joe's, I've got their sliced Swiss cheese, half of a slice, and half of a slice of this Applegate turkey breast. And then on the side, I've got my homemade fermented sauerkraut and some chips. These are also from Trader Joe's, and this is the only chip in Trader Joe's that I don't react to. So this is going to be a quick lunch, and then I'm off to do errands and other assorted sundry stuff. As long as I am going to be roasting the turkey, I always like to put something else into the oven at the same time. So today it's going to be beets. These came from the farmer's market and they have been washed, although they may not look it. I also cut off the tops and froze those to eat later. And these are orange beets. They're sweet. I think they're sweeter than the red beets, but that's totally a personal preference. I am going to put these in a pan that I have heating up in the oven right now with some beef tallow in it. But first I want to peel these. This is optional. You can eat the peel. You don't have to take it off. But I do it because, I don't know, I guess it's more aesthetically pleasing without it. So this will just take me a minute. I'll peel both of these and then I'm going to cut them into chunks. So I'm making turkey thighs tonight, and this will be enough to feed the two of us for several days. And these are organic and they're from Whole Foods. And my Whole Foods recently changed their meat supplier, thank goodness, because their old meat supplier used to use bleach solution and citric acid, GMO-derived citric acid. These are free range. It says that they have enhanced outdoor access, and there's no bleach or citric acid or anything like that used. So I'm going to season this with this little mixture. This is olive oil, salt, pepper, dried thyme, and garlic. And I'm just going to spread this all over the bird before I put it into the pan. What I do before I put this in the oven is I'm going to put some chicken broth in the pan, and this will just keep the bird a little extra moist while it's roasting. So now I cover this up and I'll put this in the oven. So this pan has been heating up in the preheated oven with beef tallow, which is solid at room temperature. And I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to this. I think the two combined give the roasting vegetables a really good flavor. Here are my chopped up beets. Getting those in very carefully because the pan is hot. I'm going to, that's the oven, it just came up to 375, and that's what I'm going to roast the temperature that I'm going to roast everything at. This is sea salt, coarse ground, and white pepper, I use white pepper instead of black just because I like it. I think it adds a nice balance without the peppery bite that you get from black pepper. But if you like the peppery bite, by all means, touch this pan. Use the black pepper. So easy to roast vegetables, and the flavor is concentrated when you cook it this way. So like these beets which have a natural sweetness, that sweetness is going to be even more developed because I'm roasting. I'm going to get this pan back in the oven, and about halfway through cooking time, I'll take the foil off and let everything brown. So here's my dinner. We have leftover turkey, Swiss chard, and the beets here. And then I have English peas that I got from the farmer's market. They were still in the shells, so I got to shell them. And the last thing is some brown rice that I soaked. What I did is last night I put it in water with a little apple cider vinegar. And then this morning I switched out the water and did it again, more water, fresh water, filtered water, and a little apple cider vinegar. What that does is it breaks down the starches, the indigestible starches, to make the rice easier to digest, and it also cuts the cooking time in half. And if I'm gonna do ice cream, this is how I do it. Whole food ingredients, no fillers or any other kind of weird crap, just organic chocolate ice cream and an organic sugar cone. Here's what I mean about the ingredients. Oh, it's in French. There's the ingredients. And this all things in moderation.